At this point in 2025, I bet all of you know about the Gobblegums in Call of Duty Zombies, but have you ever played a game with any Gobblegum that you see it and you think, wow, what a worthless Gobblegum, why I want a Carpenter power-up for? I'm sure 100% sometime in your journey through zombies this happened to you at least once. That's why in today's video, in today's top 7, we are going to have, ladies and gentlemen, 7 worthless Gobblegums in Call of Duty Zombies that will make you sit and think and wonder, what is this doing in here? But before getting started, quick reminder that the top will increase from the least worthless Gobblegum on top 7 to the very top 1, the most worthless Gobblegum of all time in this top list. Now, with everything said, let's get started. In the top 7 and what opens the doors of the video, we have with us a Gobblegum that I was thinking twice if I should add it to this top or no. Let me introduce you to Burnout. As I said, I was thinking twice if I should add this Gobblegum here or not, but decided to add it for a simple reason. The effect itself of Burnout is when you eat it, every time the zombies hit you, all the zombies including the one that hits you, they will be elim like what the blast furnace do, but with your body. But the reason why is on the top 7 on the list is because only lasts for 2 hits the zombies give you. If this Gobblegum change into lasting for 1 entire round or 3 minutes, this Gobblegum will not be on this top, and that's why Burnout is in the very first top number 7 on this video. Alright, moving to the top number 6, we have a Gobblegum that's actually kinda funny and made me realize who created it in Treyarch probably was making a joke to all in there, and a joke to all of us. Let me show you 2. Both games. Active for 5 full rounds, every board you repair is going to make instantly after the entire window to get repaired by only repairing 1 board. Like, why I want this in my game? Imagine boys, you on round 178 and get board games. In what situation this will be helpful for you to pass the round and get further? The zombies will be so fast, I don't care for repairing boards at this point. That's why board games represents the top number 6 in this list, because could make sense for some specific situations, but in most of them is very much worthless. Well, in this top number 5, there is a Gobblegum I was thinking a lot as well if I should add it in here or not. With us we have Death of Nuclear Winter. This Gobblegum speaks by itself, doesn't need so much explaining actually, but when you eat it, you are going to have 2 activations for you to spawn nuke power-ups whenever you want. And before you tell me, Yures, but nukes are worth in zombies, let me explain the reason why this is on top 5. It's because yes, nukes at some point could be worth to actually grab them, especially in early rounds, to pass rounds so fast, and those famous extra 400 points are perfect, I agree. But it's worthless in higher rounds, and also doesn't need to be so high, but in around 36 nukes are no more worth to get into the next round, and then it's going to make you lose time. If you are a high round player, and you will not need points at all, since on around 36 you will already have the entire setup done. For these reasons, Death of Nuclear Winter is on the top 5 on this list. Because yes, could be worth for early rounds, but not for later rounds at all. No more. Now after these 3 Gobblegums I show you, think and imagine how crazy the rest of the video will be getting after this point. Alright, moving to the top number 4, we go straight with a Gobblegum that also spawns a power-up with all of us licensed contractor. This Gobblegum also speaks by itself, and the reason why it's on top 4 is very simple. Every time you eat it, you are going to be able to spawn and activate 2 carpenter power-ups whenever you want. But now tell me why in my entire life I will have this Gobblegum equipped in my inventory, boys. The only good thing of this is the 200 extra points for grabbing the carpenter, that's it. And only on early rounds, because of lack of points, obviously. But apart from that, it's completely useless. That's why licensed contractor stays on the top number 4. Okay, now moving into the podium of this top, right, with the bronze medal we have in front of us. Now you see me, just like the good brother in plain sign, but the bad brother. What now you see me do is, instead the zombies ignoring you for 10 seconds, the zombies chase you when you activate it. As well as in plain sign, 2 activations, and each one lasts for 10 seconds. The reason why this deserves the bronze medal and opens the podium is because this is complete worthless in all terms. If you are a solo zombies player, the only use case I see about Now You See Me is if you play with friends and they are about to fail. But even so, it's so worthless because you need to be so fast to activate it. The only real use case of this is if your friend is down ready to revive and you playing with other friend, you activate Now You See Me so he can revive your friend. Apart from that, it's very much useless. That's why Now You See Me is in the top number 3 on this video. Alright, we are getting into the end of this top 7 list with the silver medal and with the second spot on the most worthless Gobblegum of the video. We have in front of all of us Impatience. Yes, the name of the Gobblegum is Impatient. Basically, the only existence of this Gobblegum doesn't make no sense at all. Let me explain what this gum do. Is auto activates by itself. If you end up getting down by the zombies, instead of respawning at the beginning of the next new round, you are going to respawn when the round is almost over. Like what? Why would you even want this at all? That's why Impatient is on the spot place number 2, because I don't really see no real use cases for this. Maybe to get your setup done, but what's the difference at all, really? Because if it's at the end of the round respawning, how will you even going to get points? No? That's why Impatient deserves the silver medal, top number 2 most useless Gobblegum on this list. Alright, moving into the spot place number 1. With the gold medal, we have the most worthless and useless Gobblegum of all time, if not of all time, of this top 7 video. Let me introduce you to always done swiftly. The only existence of this Gobblegum is hilarious, but let me explain, please. Last for 3 entire rounds. You are going to be able to aim quick and also move faster while aiming. This is truly crazy, and that's why it's so hilarious. Yeah. It doesn't do more than that. It doesn't do more than that. Don't try to think about any worth use cases of this. That's why always done swiftly is the worthless and most useless Gobblegum of all times. That should not even exist. Why would you want to aim faster and move faster while aiming in zombies? If you tell me multiplayer, okay, makes sense, but in zombies? That's why always done swiftly is a joke itself, and is right into the top number 1 on this top 7 video by far. No one compares to this at all. And that's all for today, boys. Comment down below what of these 7 Gobblegums you think you will use and think is not actually so worthless. I'm going to be reading you all. Also, thank you so much if you come this far, is because you want to see more. Consider to subscribe and leave your like if you enjoyed the video, and so for me to know if I should continue doing top 7 videos. Love you all, and see you in the next one with another top 7 coming soon.